Hmm. Let's see, is this thing working? I don't know. Oh. Alright. Hello everyone, I am the Aries, and I'm trying to figure out this live stream again. I have to go to third party route because I don't have enough subscribers yet, but no big deal. Unless of course people start showing up and I can't get it to work. Oh, hey everyone. Hey Casey, hi Vicky. Nothing much. It's do or die time now. It's go time, you know. I've got to try to do this tarot thing and get a move on because I've got other plans I got to do, but I've got to get started somewhere. Every time I come on this place, I just forget what I'm about to say. So, how are you guys today? I'm okay. I was kind of feeling it yesterday because the craziest thing. So, apparently I do have to find some sort of partner, divine counterpart, empress or whatever. And I really wasn't thrilled about it, but the universe made it quite clear that that's what I need to do. There was a lightning strike and it completely blew out the only thing it blew out was the cable modem. So even I can take a hint sometimes. What am I doing today? I have no idea. I'm just going to wing it, see what goes. So, anyone have a question or something or whatever? I need some filler material. I need to talk about something. Shit. I could talk about twin flame, but that's gotten me into all kinds of trouble lately. I could also talk about my problems with the light work. Again, that's me into a lot of things had to be said. I was tired of hearing about blame when there are things to do in this world. Plus, it occurred to me that if the world is closed up, a lot of people won't be able to find the love that's out there for them. So efforts have been concentrated on trying to heal this whole pandemic thing, especially the fear that's attached to it. So I've been doing magic for the past 3 days. Alright, the energy around you, Casey. Let's see. I'll use the Rider Waite. The energy around Casey. The energy around Casey. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of intense energies lately. Speaking of which, I'm just reminded that how closely we're all in this together, because we feel a lot of the same energies. Energies around KC. I'll do one more, a couple more. We've got the Queen of Wands, Four of Swords in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Well, let's see. I'd say you're definitely in your Queen of Wands energy, especially since the card is the Queen of Wands. So, you're not at rest today. Nothing's, well, I don't know. The wheel is just not moving. Let's clarify that wheel. Why is the wheel not moving? Why is the wheel not moving? Oh, I'm an Aries, Vicky. Oh, okay. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Well, wow, that's really crazy. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. No. We've got the Devil in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands, and the High Priestess. That is a lot of energy. Just clarify. Let's see. Wow, I really should have learned these cards when I had a chance. Let me think. Oh, well, good. I'm glad we got that Wheel of Fortune in reverse clarified. Because, well, this must be next week when it does get back together. We're going to get rid of all negative attachments, all negative bullshit. Work on some projects, Seven of Pentacles. Get all the information we can. It may be a bit slow going, I suppose. But we open up ourselves to all kind of cups. Wait for our ships to come in with the secret understanding of the knowledge. Well, the secret knowledge of the understanding. The secret with some esoteric knowledge. Oh, yeah, I've got to get better at this. So yeah, that's your energy for today, Casey, and possibly next week. Uh, don't thank me yet, Casey. You know I don't know what I'm doing. How about you, Vicky? Got a question today? A general for Vicky, who is a Taurus. A general for Vicky, who is a Taurus. Okay, I guess that's enough. We have the Queen of Swords in the upright. Temperance in reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. And the Ten of Cups in the upright. Well, let's see. I see you're in your phase to kick ass and take names, which might be what you need to do. Less of a focus on love, because look how in the upright she's just looking at that cup like, hey cup, what you got in here for me? But in the reverse is like letting it all go. The end result being the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups being the happiest card. Well, a pretty happy card. And let me clarify that with one oracle card. This, of course, is the Angels and Ancestors deck. My favorite oracle card deck. I wonder if I should have bothered with reversals. I didn't do my cards when I started, but, well, however it resonates. Well, I did just say one oracle card, but I really like these cards, so let's see if I can get another one. Well, maybe one is all it takes, I guess. Or two. We've got Hermit, Retreat and Recharge. And we also have Mountains, Stand Your Ground. Take time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. And let's see. 110 is 128. 128. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. So, Vicky, whatever it is that you're going to work on to get your 10 of Cups, stand your ground, retreat and reflect, and stand your ground, and you will have your 10 of Cups. I really got to get better at this. Hey Champagne, how are you doing? Not a problem, Vicky. Got a question, Champagne? Let's see. What's your sign, Champagne, and what's Angels? Leo and Libra. Well, we have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck, so let's hope that's a good sign. How are Angels' feelings towards Champagne? I don't know if I want to take that. Well, Hmm. Well, he's coming off as the Emperor. Someone who's willing to do what he has to do, but King of Swords in reverse, so he's not coming at you just in all his power and all what he can do. He's fighting with the Seven of Wands. There's competition. But he's not letting that competition bother him, because he's got the Queen of Cups on his mind. Let me clarify that. Who's this competition, I wonder? So is there any kind of conflict that you're going on within them now, or how are things between you two as it stands right now? I see. Well, did you want to talk to him? Do you want to resolve things, get back, or just leave him in the dust? Well, he is in his Emperor energy. Let's see. Well, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Clearly, you're not waiting for that ship to come in. And the Five of Pentacles in reversed. You're not feeling left out by this decision. Let me get an ancestor's card for you. Are you correct in your feelings for him? Are you correct? Let's see. Wow, I've got some reckless shuffling. on, universe. I need one card. Thank you, universe. Uh-oh. Dancer of Lies. Let's see what that's about. Deceit is one of the most powerful and harmful aspects of human experience. A lie can destroy dreams or hopes in a moment, weaken or damage beliefs, interrupt progress, and turn us aside from the road we should follow. Even half-truths can be damaging, even if spun for the best of intentions. Living a lie withers the soul and brings us only pain and fear. The dancer of lies is a trickster who encapsulates this negativity, yet one who shows truth by means of paradox. Only by confronting truths can we conquer the liar within and return to the path we desire to tread. If this is your Leo, then I'd say that you, and if you're distancing yourself from him, I say you're on the right path. Let's see. Let me give you an oracle card. Yes, the universe will throw us karmas to get us off our paths because the path we're supposed to be on is challenging at times, but it's more rewarding when we conquer those challenges. Sometimes we just have to dig deep. I know karmics. I've got this one crazy Capricorn story. You would not believe that, but wow. An oracle card for champagne. Oh, that is just a shitload. Well, let's go for it. Air Guardian. Shift your perception. Druid. Hold the space. Fox Spirit. Trust your talents in changing times. Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Guardian Animal. Trust your instincts. If you're feeling this way about him, I'd say that you are kind of correct, especially since he did get the Dancer of Lies. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong knowing you are where you are supposed to be. If he does come around, don't listen to his Dancer of Lies ways. Trust what you know about him. The air guardian is change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. I would think that I understand who he is. However, don't jump to conclusions, but don't fall for any bullshit. Take time to reflect, and your outcome would be the Six of Wands in reverse, which would mean, oh, yes, I definitely should have learned these cards a little bit better, but that's okay. He's not deserving of your respect, I suppose. That's what I got. Well, as an Aries, I can be kind of stubborn myself as well, but sometimes we just have to accept the truth for what it is. If the truth is staring at you in the face, it just is what it is. Not a problem, Chimpanzee. Wish you the best. Well, I guess I'll do an energy read for the collective next. How is the energy of the collective for this day of July 6th? Energy read for the collective today of July the 6th, 2020. I cannot believe that the year is almost over, but we're only half a year into the new decade, and look what we've going through so far. We've really got to fix this whole COVID situation because it is just not good for anyone. These masks and these restrictions are starting to become the new normal. And I'm kind of concerned what comes next once we get rid of COVID, because I know for a fact we're going to get rid of it. Let's hope all the light workers start coming together so we can fix things, build things. Energy Collective, July 6, 2020. That's more than I cared for. Oh, well, not surprising. We've got the devil, which is toxic behavior, toxic patterns, obsessions, or a Capricorn. Who can say what? Eight of Cups in reverse. I'm not liking where this message is going because I actually do know a Capricorn. Eight of Cups reversed. A past relationship is oh no, damn it. A past relationship is re-examined. Old emotions and memories come back to the forefront. Emotional stress that can be avoided. Hesitancy in moving on. Emotional uncertainty, guilt, or other unresolved emotion holds the querent in the present position. Yeah, that could be Capricorn. Or just, well, no, this is collective, so it varies on who. The meaning will be different according to your own situations. We have the Hermit. We clearly need to look within ourselves. Look within ourselves, transform ourselves. Some of us are also feeling like we've won, but at what cost? Five of Pentacles in reversed. Someone's not feeling left out in the cold, but maybe that's because they won a victory at some cost. We do have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. However, they're both looking different ways. So look, this Knight is like this way, that Queen is like, well, steadily focused on her cup of love, which may be the devil attachment. Maybe she's staring at the cup too much to see that there's a Knight right there. Well, whenever you see the devil, you need some protection, I think. So let's go for our Crystal Spirits card. And of course, this deck, this Oracle deck, gives you crystals and their meanings and some sort of protection that you might need. Speaking of which, I'll have to get some crystals one day. I've got plans to charge them up with a little bit of my magic and sell them. But that's a future endeavor. Give me a card for the collective that we need. Give me a card for the collective that we need in order to understand our devils in our lives so that we can get past them. So as you know, the devil is a force that's within, not without. Lapis lazuli. Spiritual truth, enlightenment, meditation, unity consciousness, inner vision. What you seek is here. If you push aside the distractions and fears created by your ego and become silent, tune in and phone home to the conscious universe, the source of all love, strength, and wisdom. The law of non-clarity ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from you within your mind. Is a non-ordinary state of thinking. Now, I cannot read today. I'm blaming Mercury retrograde. Thanks a lot, Mercury retrograde. You can achieve this through the practice of meditation and prayer. Reconnect with the conscious universe now. That's the message of this crystal. You are overdue for a renewal of your spiritual alignment. Lapis lazuli spirit also brings a reminder that your mind is a microcosm of the universal consciousness. You always have access to the conscious universe through the channel of your authentic. Oh my God, your true self. How about that, universe? How about that, retrograde? Oh, retrograde. You heard what the card said, folks. Go within. I hope no one saw that. Let's see. Now let's do an oracle read for the... Now I'm going to do an oracle read for myself. Anyone out there have a question? If anyone is still there, that is. Otherwise, I'll just be talking to myself. Oh, and angel guides, of course. Guardian angel, oracle, drum. Be open and receptive to information. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important to your path. Then follow the guidance. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and the loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. That's the truth. If you can't count on people, you can always count on the angels. Always, always, always. Well, I guess since everyone is gone, it's time to go off on a tangent. Maybe even rant a little bit. Twin flame. I don't even care. So, a lot of people seem to keep thinking twin flame is such a good thing, when the reality is, it rarely works out the way it's supposed to. A lot of time, twin flames are supposed to teach you a lesson of what not to accept in your life. But too often, people get attached to the whole label. Twin flame, oh my God, that's even better than a soulmate. I've got to have that relationship, because if my relationship isn't a twin flame relationship, it's just not a good relationship. That right there is a problem. That right there is why I've always thought twin flame had the devil attached to it. It's too selfish, it's too exclusionary, it's too elitist. I heard on one reader's chat channel, she's like, you need to leave your soulmate to go to your twin flame. And I'm thinking like, why? I mean, she didn't even sit there and question whether or not that soulmate was a good person for her. She just assumed like, it's not your twin flame, that's who you need to be. That's who you need to be with. I find that just to be asinine, foolish, and dangerous. If you're in a good relationship, you're good to go. That quest for that labeled relationship, that's a thing of attachment, that's the thing of a devil, and that's the thing that will get you caught up in life. Do not fall for the whole twin flame trap, people. Don't. I was reading earlier about twin flame, the origins of it. I guess it comes back from Plato's time. Now, I didn't really look too much into it, but the modern interpretation came sometime since. From what I understand, I've been talking to people. A lot of people think the whole twin flame journey is a template between Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Now, how they get this is beyond me, because if you take twin flame, what most people think is two lives derived from one soul. What about Mary and Jesus do you get that understanding from? Now, I could see maybe Adam and Eve, since the whole Adam takes his rib, well, God takes Adam's rib, makes Eve out of it. I could see twin flame coming from that point of view, maybe that way, although that's kind of wrong as well, but I could see that. But as far as Jesus and Mary Magdalene, I think that's just people wanting to hype themselves up, wanting to hype their relationships up. And it's that quest for that false notion of what twin flame is that's getting people caught up. Now, personally, well, you know what? I'm not really too sure about the whole Mary Magdalene story. I'm just saying I don't really know too much of her. Now, Jesus, sure, big fan of Jesus, the way I see it. Talking to him is like talking to myself at times, but whatever. But Jesus is a twin flame. Now, I do have this one friend. She told me the whole Jesus template or whatever. But I also read somewhere else, somewhere on the web, that someone was channeling Jesus, and they said, well, no, she wasn't a twin flame. So if there's all that kind of doubt, it seems to me that people are just putting twin flame in however they want it to be. Oh, hey, how's it going, Daisy? Appreciate it, Daisy. Glad you dropped by. I was just in the middle of talking to my angel guides. Well, maybe talking to myself too. Well, thanks for dropping by, Daisy. Hope you have a good day. Let's see, where was I? Well, I might as well take the day to just do this. My talking points that I originally had. Things I'd like to see light workers working on. We need to bring people into the fold. We need to bring new blood. Now, who to go? Well, we need to find anybody and everybody we can, because everyone deserves the truth. Everyone. And everyone's being held. I don't want to use terms like the patriarchy or whatever, but, you know, institutions, certain institutions, I like to see, well, let's see if I can speak some things into existence. Being a magician and all that, it's got to be good for something, other than manifesting the lottery win, of course. So, I did on my channel earlier, I was calling for justice about people who do harm towards children. I put an update on the channel the other day, and I'm glad to see that things seem to be moving on. Now, we all know about Jeffrey Epstein, Hollywood mogul type, dealer in child trafficking, whatever. Well, he was arrested, killed himself, good riddance. But now, there's justice in the form of, who was it? Ghislaine, somebody, some friend of his, a woman, who was just as evil as Jeffrey Epstein was. She sat there and groomed young girls to go along with whatever bullshit that bullshit people were going to do to them. If there's one thing I cannot stand, it's someone who's going to sit there and do wrong to children. You have to be the biggest piece of shit to harm children that way. Exploiting them, trafficking them, raping them, whatever. And the universe is not liking that at all. And I can promise you this right now, there will be justice for children. Because it's not right how you people sit there and just destroy the innocence of the only innocent people in this world. Most things in life are in shades of gray, but sometimes things are black and white. And child trafficking, anything to do with sex with minors, child abuse, that sort of thing, that's clear-cut evil. Clear-cut evil. Call a spade a spade. Call the devil the devil. And you know who's just as bad as those people who do these things? Those people who know and say nothing. Those people who cover up. I'm reminded of the whole Blue Shield. You know how you have some kind of bullshit cops out there who do wrong, and then the other cops stick up for them. People like that are going to be judged as well, because you allow evil to go on. You know something is wrong, and then you allow it to go on. Now, I get it. Standing up to fight for the next man is hard sometimes, but hey, that's what you got to do in life sometimes, right? I am my brother's keeper and all that. Now, I don't really care too much of quoting the Bible quotes, but because the Bible does have truth in it, but it's been changed so many times. Who's to know what's true and what's not? And we know it's been changed, and we know it's been changed to suit people's needs, to keep people down, to keep people separated. I've always thought that, and this goes back to even before I had my whole spiritual awakening, I've always thought that if God wanted his word written down, he would have put it in sheets of air and words of light. Now, flash forward it some years later, like maybe a decade, and I realized that I was kind of on the right path the whole time. Because isn't that what the stars are? Isn't that what we do this for? Because we see the truth in it. We understand that there's a divinity within that we understand there's a divinity in it. The stars are God's word, clearly. I've often thought that religions are just men's attempt to define the God that he feels within himself, or that he feels that there is without. But the Bible has a devil into it. Well, any religion has a devil in it because man made it. And of course, there's a difference between Jesus and Christianity, because I often think that Jesus comes around today, he's not going to I mean, when Jesus comes back around, what do you think he's going to do? Say, oh, hey, Christianity, that's my religion. No, Jesus didn't start this, so he's not going to head this religion. He's going to sit there and come to you with truth. Let's see. Oh, sure. Go ahead, Positive for Life. Let's see. What kind of business are you doing? Oh, well, I've already got a good vibe about that, but let's just check the cards. The world definitely needs more healers. Will Positive for Life get the supplies he needs to start his healing business this month? Come on, universe, give us all. That's what I'm talking about. Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Let me just give you an oracle card for clarification, because the universe does love healers. It needs plenty of healers, and it honors all who want to do healing. Now, of course, that said, that's the probable outcome, yes. But sometimes you got to remember, you still have to take some actions to make these things come true. Now, I'm thinking healing, probably won't have to make too much decision in that area, but you have to do something to make these things come true. But I'm all for offering blessings to any healer out there, because we truly, truly, truly need healers to world needs to be healed. And I honor you for your decision and what you do in this life. Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. White Witch. Be the light. Shield mating. Make plans and focus. Let's see. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. Clearly, I don't know anything more important than healing. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. Have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. I'd say that you will get your healing business up and running. Now, as far as time frame, divine timing, but I'm pretty sure the universe understands that we're at a pivotal point in time. So I can't say within the month, but I can tell you that it will be soon. So don't have a time frame, make a plan, take some actions, and yes, you will get your healing business started. No, thank you for the work you're doing, and blessings to you. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. And that's the kind of thing I like to hear. People who want to heal. That's people just not worried about self. People want to help others. That's the kind of thing the universe loves. It does. Oh, thanks, Images. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Let's see. What sign are you, Images? Leo and Aries. Okay. What's coming in for Images in regards to love? Well, let me ask you. Are you planning to be in your masculine energies to go out and pursue love, or your feminine energies to just receive love if it comes your way? And of course, masculine energies, feminine energies are within each of us. Okay. I'll assign this one for masculine and this one for feminine. We'll go with masculine energies first. If you're feeling confident, ready to go out, find your love for yourself, what will be coming in for you? You know, I don't think a lot of these readers ask this question because a lot of times I hear love readings and they never really tell people, hey, look, you need to go out and do this. You need to make whatever future you see come true. You still have to do the work, and not enough readers do that. So I hope that separating like this helps you find a little bit more clarity. Let's see what's coming in for you for love if you're confident enough to go find it. What's coming in for you if you're confident enough to go find it? Got the Moon card. Secrets, hidden stuff. The Hanged Man, and the Sword of Truth. I'm thinking these three cards right here is you deciding exactly what you want and how you're going to go about it. Nine of Wands. Let me clarify that. Boredom, resignation, being on guard. Hesitancy in leaving an appointed position. Watchfulness, defensiveness. But we do have the Seven of Pentacles putting the work in and justice at the end. Well, that's just saying if you do it in your masculine energies, there will be justice, but what would the outcome be though? Because we already know that. Let's see. Give me a clarifier, please. A clarifier to this read. A clarifier to success. Clarify justice in regards to going out and finding love. Well, if you use your masculine energies to go find love, there will be justice in the situation. So, guardian angel, let me see. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. So, if you're going out on the lookout for love, this card is telling me that pay attention to what you want. Pay attention to how people are. Look for signs. Listen to what people tell you, but more importantly, listen to what they don't tell you sometimes, because it's what they don't tell you sometimes that's the biggest indicator of who they are as people. So, if you're going to go out and do the actual looking for yourself, you have to be in your King of Cups energy. And I would say that if you go look for love, put in the effort and the work, you will become successful in your efforts. That's using your masculine energies, of course. Oh, hey, how's it going, Shar? Oh, you're right. Images. Let me see. Sorry, I got distracted. You and your Leo, how's it gonna go? I don't know how I got on that tangent. Oh look, Leo strength card right there. Yeah, I know. I had to go live. I'm like, oh wow. I might as well enjoy my internet while I have it. So I wanted to do something. Okay, you're the Leo, he's the Aries. How's it gonna go between your Leo and he's an Aries? Oh, by the way, images, check out my friend Char Wilcox's channel. She's a great reader. Tuesdays and Thursdays does a card for the day. How's it going to go between Leo and Aries? Now, you know, fire signs usually have some compatibility between them. It's not everyone who can deal with an Aries or a Leo, except one another. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. I'd say if there's any kind of withholding emotions, withholding truths between the two of us, between the two of you, that might have you stuck. So just be truthful with one another, be honest with one another, always be on the up and up with one another. Don't hold anything back. Don't hold back emotions. And I think that you would have a good relationship. Oh, thanks, Char. So I'd say it's looking pretty favorable, Images. Thanks, Char. I appreciate it. It's like totally different. It's like, wow, you're on in the comments thing and everything. Like, what? I'm on TV. Well, not TV, but you know what I mean. No problem, Images. Much success for you. I wish you much success. Oh, damn it. Retrograde. Let me talk, please. Please, Retrograde. Careful, Oracle card, Char. I know it is. It's like, wow. It's like, I'm talking to everyone, but I'm just talking out loud to myself, and it's just the craziest, trippiest feeling at all. I'm like, whatever, but. I'm just hoping I don't break off into a tangent again and start ranting and raving, which I have a tendency to do sometimes. You should see some of my videos. Good grief, but whatever. So yeah, Images, I'm getting a good feeling for you with your relationship. Just don't hold back on anything. Put your emotions out there. Well, with you and Aries, I understand that you're both fire signs, and kind of watch how you say things to one another, but just always be honest, and I'm thinking you're going to be doing good with it. Oh, what was I doing? I don't even know. I forgot exactly what I was doing. Oh, I know. I'll do a card for the day. A card for the day for my friend Shar. Let's see. Oh, well, we have the Strength card. The Strength card. There's no point in me telling you what this telling you what this means because you know better, much better than I do. But I could give you an oracle card, though. And of course, everyone at home, this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. There is no link in my description for it. You just have to take my word for it. That fell out, but I don't know. As you can see, Shar, I struggle with shuffling. A lot, apparently. That is a shitload of cards. Wow. The one that fell out. Mountain, stand your ground. Snake, shed old skin. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Protection guardian, drop your shield. Peace guardian, let go of the need to be right. And look, it's the Lord. Take charge with authority. Thanks, Lord. I might want to watch that kind of talk. I totally put those. Okay, I need just one oracle card, please, universe. One oracle card that I can clearly give a definition to. Sorry, Shar, I'm still working on this. Please, universe, give me one clear-cut card. Clearly, the universe does not listen. We have the moon. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Drum. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. Animal guardian. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and talents. And finally we have the stargazer. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Well, I certainly understand that message, and I know you understand it as well. The impossible is possible. Well, yeah, there you go, Shar. Glad you could find some use of them. Oh, stop my ego. Well, no, go ahead. Tell me again. Anytime, sir. Anytime, sir. Anytime. You're one of the only few people I trust in this whole world, and I appreciate your friendship. All right, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks again, sir. I appreciate your friendship. I really do. And I hope you enjoy your day today. Now to get back to ranting and raving. Where was I? Let's see, what do I want to talk about next? I see you, Shar. Okay, let's see, what do I want to talk about next? To the collective, we need to do outreach programs. We need to go into schools, start helping people. It's occurred to me that with the kids out of school for as long as they were, it was a respite for a lot of them. Those who are being bullied, teased, or whatever. Now, when things open up, I wish I could tell you things will be changing, but it might change for adults. But teenagers, you know how they go. So we have to make ourselves available to show people who are troubled, teenagers who are troubled, small children who are troubled, that there are safe spots in this world for them, that there are people who will look out for them, who won't bully them and look down on them and judge them. And we have to make efforts. How? I don't know. Maybe after school programs. I don't know. But we have to work on that. One of my goals is, when I get this abundance going, is we're going to have to build some kind of orphanages too, because we can change society at that base level, and there are plenty of children who need parents, who need people who love them, who don't get it and go off and just don't have the best lives, or who just don't have the best lives. So we have to make efforts to get these children while we can, teach them, protect them, nurture them, teach them truth, give them something they can rely on in life. And it's going to be important that we do this. Now, again, that's when the abundance comes in, which I'm hoping will be fairly soon. But divine timing and all that, so you know how that goes. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, yes. So, when I had my awakening, one of the things I was told was that there are certain esoteric truths hidden in the works of science fiction. I think this is important because, as I was speaking about earlier with the Bible and all that, there's truth out there that was not allowed to just be forgotten or changed over by those who wrote those so-called holy books. And those truths are written in the works of science fiction, and there are plenty of works of science fiction that do have truth. Now, what I found has a lot of truth was the Wheel of Time book series by Robert Jordan. That has so many parallels to this whole spiritual world you wouldn't believe. So, Wheel of Time, people, Robert Jordan, check it out. And if you have anything that you have to add, or any insights that you have, please leave it in the comments. We all have pieces of the puzzle. We just have to come together to put that picture together. Let's see, what else did I want to say? Oh, I could go into the whole story of the Aries, but, well, why not? I've tried to do this a few times in just regular video, but the videos never came through. I'm live now, and I'm not going to be stopped. So, my truth, the truth of the Aries. It goes back around 2006. I had the worst devastating day ever. Went through a depression for 13 years. Found a job in, 2018, I guess. Did a lot of healing work in that job. Became a brand new person. Then, I was never the type of person, ladies man, all confident or whatever like that, like whatever. But I was becoming a new person. Had a new outlook on life. More positive and all that. So I was working with this one Scorpio. Scorpio. Where do I begin with her? There was something about Scorpio, which I didn't realize until maybe last year, 2019. So that first year I was working with Scorpio, I just worked with her, no big deal, 2019 rolls around, I come into my new self, my new life. Scorpio was my supervisor or whatever. Then, friendly enough, but I can't say that I knew her like that. But then she started saying things like, "Hey, I'm watching you," and I know. Then she would say, "I make you nervous, don't I?" Well, nothing makes me more nervous than someone saying, "I make you nervous, don't I?" and that I'm watching you. So, I don't know. Of course, I had to be like, "Well, no, you don't make me nervous," and so I'm gonna get in your face just to prove that you don't make me nervous. So I got in her face as well. And, I don't know. I had developed a huge crush on her, I guess. To this day, I'm still not exactly certain how, but it is what it is. So, I was dealing with Scorpio, a little harmless work banter. And so one day I was like, "Hey Scorpio, let's go to karaoke." I know what you're thinking, karaoke? What? What do you want me to tell you people? It's on my bucket list. So the first time I asked her, nothing came of it. I can't remember how the conversation went, but nothing came of it. So, continue to work with Scorpio. Little flirtatious banter or whatever. Not even all that flirtatious either, just harmless fun. And not that harmless fun kind, but just harmless work fun. Which really is not really too much fun, but whatever. So, I mentioned it again, because at this time I was really crushing on Scorpio. I really liked her. Hey Scorpio, again, let's go out to karaoke. He's like, I thought you were going to set a date. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, which kind of took me aback because in the back of my mind I was like, well, I'm just saying this or whatever, you know. Had no really concrete hopes that she'd be like, well, sure, let's go. So I actually got her number that day. Well, I asked for her number. She gave me her number. I think I called her that night or the next night. Didn't hear an answer. I hit her up again. Heard her answer from her later on, talking about, sorry I didn't get back to you the other day. I was laying up with my girlfriend. Now, up until this point, I thought Scorpio was single, you know. Like, didn't like, no, she's not single, but she's got a girlfriend too. Now, I suppose most people would have been like, well, hold up. You're a girl and you've got a girlfriend and you gave me your number. There might be something in this for me. But no, not me. You see, my old life was nothing but insecurity and nothing like that. And the new life was nothing but confidence. So when she said that, oh, she also said, you should feel lucky because no one else knows about her. Now those words triggered me. You can't imagine how badly they triggered me. They took me back to those old energies when people just thought they could just walk all over me and that I would let them walk all over me, you know, not put up much of a fight, like, well, whatever. Now the new me doesn't take shit like that. So the new me kind of reacted like, oh, hold up, Scorpio. So next day I texted her a few choice words, let's just say. Tower number 1 for me, folks. Well, no, that was probably tower 2. The email I sent her, that was probably her tower, because I was not kind when I said that. I called her out. So then she texted me back like, well, hey, you're just a cool guy. I thought we were just gonna be friends. Like, hell, I care about being friends for. I mean, I didn't say it like that, but I'm thinking like, trying to lead me on or something. You know, who gives out their number when they're already with someone? Who even sits there and flirts with other people when they're with someone? I had no idea Scorpio was involved with anyone at all. So I sent her that email and I was like, well, you know what? I gotta work with this bullshit place. Well, at the time I didn't think it was a bullshit place. I just thought Scorpio was a bullshit person. So like, I gotta work with Scorpio. So I'm gonna keep it cool. Like, I told her, let's just keep it professional then. So, but then the oddest thing happened that night. It's like, I couldn't get my mind off of it, the whole situation. And my heart started hurting. It's like, really, really hurting. It's like, it made no sense how bad I felt over that letter. It made no sense at all, because you have to understand, I didn't even know Scorpio's last name, and it was just a work thing, harmless work thing. But somehow, I mean, yeah, I had a crush on her, sure, I can freely admit that, but the feelings I had for her just went beyond a simple crush, like being in love. And I'm like, what the fuck did this shit come from? It was not kind, folks. It hurt a lot. I can honestly say that I've never had heartache like that before in my life. To this day, I still don't get it. Well, I kind of understand it a little bit now, but back then, it's a brand new emotion. Being in love with someone. Now, I've loved people before, although I was never a ladies' man. Never. Let's just say it, never a ladies' man. only had like, well, I had my baby mama, but that was just a crazy, crazy toxic situation in and of itself. So I wrote Scorpio a letter that night. Brought it to her at work. Like, look, you know, I'm sorry about what I said. I didn't tell her how I felt about it, of course. But this time I put my foot in my mouth enough. I'm done. So, you know, she's like, well, look, we're good and everything. So, fine, you know, so I was still working with her. Now, it's at this time that I started getting into the whole world of tarot. I'd had a deck maybe 15, 20 years before, and I never really took it seriously. I'm like, I used to joke around like, oh, I've got psychic powers here, let me throw some cards in. Well, I never believed in it. I mean, I thought there could have been some truth in it, but I never took it seriously. So I started watching tarot videos, I guess mainly to like get over my heartbreak, maybe find some kind of solution, because I still like Scorpio. I'm not gonna lie, I still liked her a lot. But in the meantime, I was learning a lot of stuff. And oh, there was one reader, Dennis Eagleson. He's the one who actually got me on the whole Aries thing, to be honest with you. He was telling me, well, he was doing a reading that, saying that I was dispossessed. I wasn't being myself. I was worrying about the other too much. Now, it started making a lot of sense, but I really wasn't at that point just yet. So I'm looking at other videos or whatever. Then I came across Capricorn. Capricorn. Wow. What do I say about Capricorn? What do I say about Capricorn? Because it's just a complicated situation right there. Well, maybe it's not as complicated as I keep thinking it is. But Capricorn had a way about her. I like Capricorn. You know, I really liked her a lot. She had this whole time is an illusion, it's a whole spiral thing and everything like that. Like, okay. And I learned a lot of stuff from Capricorn. I really did learn a lot. I look at her as my mentor, a teacher, somebody who was wise and who was brilliant. And despite what all I've gone through with Capricorn since, I still think she's brilliant. And I won't take it away from her. But Capricorn, I don't know, it's like, it seemed at times as if she was just talking to me. Now, in hindsight, I kind of realized that she probably actually was, but who knew how this whole energy signature thing went or whatever. Speaking of which, I hear I have quite a specific energy signature, which anybody who wants to can find me if they want to. Didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. So yeah, I started listening to Capricorn, and I kind of had a crush on Capricorn too. I mean, and this is just a YouTube crush, so who takes those things seriously, right? Capricorn was cute though, and smart. I saw things with Capricorn, and I'm like 5D things. This is the first time I've ever experienced the whole 5D world or whatever. I had one conversation with her, and she was saying something like she wanted to have a star baby with me or something, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was real because I was there talking to her. I was talking to her, and I'd also had another conversation with her on some lake or something or other. I was just talking to her, getting to know her, but I kind of knew it wasn't a dream, but it did seem kind of like a dream. So, blah, 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 whatever. Then, I was watching Capricorn this one night in my room on my phone. I looked at my phone on the right. Then for whatever reason, I looked to the left. Nothing there. I looked back over at my phone. I see Capricorn, not on my phone, but on one of those old TVs, you know, with the antennas. And what she was saying on my phone, she was saying on the TV screen. I'm like, what? So I turned to the left again. And then there's someone there who's talking to me. Well, someone who was talking, but then I came to the awareness that he was talking, you know, talking. So I tuned into him. Craziest experience in my life. One to this day that's put me on my whole path of where I am now, who I am now. So he was telling me, oh, and who was it? I don't know. White guy with like a salt and pepper beard. He had a blue lab coat on for some odd reason. Crazy thing, but whatever. He was sitting at a desk and he was telling me this stuff. He was like, he told me, well, one, he was telling me there are certain people in this world now, people that, he was like, creative people, you know, there's power in the words of creative people. Then he started telling me specifically, you've got a link to the divine. You're able to manifest. How did he sit there and say it? You're able to manifest the energy. You're able to bring down the energies directly from the ethereal to the 3D. Now, you got to understand at this time, I'm still not exactly certain what's going on, but. Oh, hey, how's it going, Brie Aquarius? Oh, hey, hey, Magic. Sorry, I was just ranting and raving here, telling the story of the Aries. How are you two today? I've clearly got to pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, Brie, I did do the magic, what I was telling you I was going to do, but it occurred to me that, one, you can't rush things. And two, the world has got to be a little bit more open for anyone to find out the true love they want to. Oh, well, all right. Let's see, where was I? Where was I? Oh, the story of the Aries. So anyway, the guy's telling me, you've got the ability to manifest power directly from the ethers and bring it down to the 3D. He also told me, because of your abilities and because of your link to the divine, and that link to the divine, that's what he said, that there would be people who were jealous of you. Now, okay, I hear this message and I don't know, eventually it kind of ends and I go back to watching my video or went to sleep or whatever I did. Now, it turns out one of the people who actually was becoming jealous of me was Capricorn herself. And so she started doing some shady things, started being slick. And then I understood something else that was going on. It's not that she was just talking to me. She was talking to other people. It seemed like there was some sort of competition. I don't know. I always got the impression that it was some sort of competition. Like, oh, I'm trying to find somebody, maybe somebody who can give her that star baby. And the star baby thing was important, although I didn't know how important it was at the time. So I started to be suspicious of Capricorn. And then I would look at her YouTube page, and she had on, you know, on the channels things, the channel section, you have a list of all these other readers. And so she had a list of all other readers. So I started looking at those readers. And it just, she was holding some stupid competition. She had a couple readers, well, not even readers, like intuitive types and everything. Like, so they were like, I don't know. I heard on this one intuitive, she was like, well, Cappy, you know, this one right here is XYZ, and this one right here is ABC. And they're like, I'm in some sort of competition with someone, and I don't know why. I don't know how, because This is all on YouTube. I don't know anybody here. I mean, to this day, I don't know anyone in person. The people I deal with, I don't know them in person. But I didn't like how Capricorn was doing, so I sent her an email. Tower number 2 or 3. I can't remember. I've had